Hey guys, it's ICC Got Fits here, and today we have another cast for you guys. It's actually going to be another one from that D Team League tournament or something. I forget. I don't know the official name of it. The map is actually going to be on Jade. I like to call this like the inside out fighting spirit, more or less. Your main's actually on the low ground, and your natural and third are actually on the high ground. Most games I've seen on Jade and maps like this, they normally fast expand out, or at least put bunkers up here just to make sure they don't get completely walled in. It will be a TVZ, and both these players, in spawning in the bottom left, are actually from Team SGS. In the bottom left, we have the brown Terran Fluke, and in the bottom right, we have the purple Zerg fl0i, like fl0i. Like 0i. So fl0i, or whatever you guys want to call him. He's in the bottom right. And then keep in mind, these are D-rank players, so they're not going to be top tier players either way, but should have some interesting games. And hopefully, with my good friend fl0i, he'll be able to analyze the game better than I can, because I just like to mess around and have fun while casting. Yes.
Alright, so fl0i here. This is going to be a match of the D-Rank Team League, Game 2. It's, let me see. Alright, so fl0i is going to be the person that's going to be representing for UED Academy. And yeah, because we apparently didn't have too much players like sign up, and they just wanted to sign up, so yeah. And SGS, Fluke is part of Team 2. I think I saw this game casted live by S2 Glow, Macedonian C plus Zerg or something like that. No, Terran. And yeah, it actually turned out to be somewhat of an interesting game. I'm actually hoping that, well, I'm perfectly fine, as people have been telling me that my mic is, well, too low, but I do have it like straight to my mouth, like pretty much like French kiss it, if I wanted to. Oh, not gonna, but I'm just gonna stop with that. Yeah. So, the map is Jade, and a lot of interesting games have been played on this map. Not sure what Terran's going to do. Anyway.
What Terran is going to do?
Yeah, because, I mean, like, you see how the barracks is? It's, like, way far from the ramp by the time he gets there, and if links come out by the time one Marine is out, which seems that's going to be the situation, then he's going to be completely and totally overwhelmed. That's why he should have probably put the barracks above the ramp, but...
Yeah, that's where it could be a problem, where he gets to contain up on top of the ramp. It's going to be really hard for him to push out. But, I mean, at least Ling aggression won't really be coming out too fast, due to the fact that Pool was actually after Hatchery, so he won't be getting those Lings out too fast and getting an Overlord. But he's actually going to be fast expanding out, but Again, I don't really agree with the positioning of the tank. That the barracks actually did snipe off that Overlord, which will probably actually, yeah, it will supply block him, and he won't actually be able to get up those links really at all. So that was actually a really nice snipe by him. Probably should put down a bunker just in response, and yeah, that's what he's exactly going to be doing. Getting that Overlord snipe will definitely put him in a really good position, as it will delay the economy of the Zerg. It will also delay any kind of link production. But it looks like he's not even going to be doing that, as he probably should know that the Terran will have a bunker up by this time. And actually, and putting down a supply depot, nothing too special. In OVs, they're just, just chilling up here, one Overlord just chilling up on top right, and drone just like, you know what? I'm just going to go scout this map, because he's cool like that. I'm just gonna go chill over here. And the Zerg was doing it's nothing too out of the ordinary. Probably going to be going Ling, Lurker, Muta. I probably expect, as it is a standard build for TVZ for Zerg. But could be different. And yeah. And Terrans, going by nothing too out of the ordinary, and going to be transferring SCVs, which are pretty awesome. Those little jet packs on the back of them, I would love to have one. But be propelled in the air, not just being thrusted forward. But it'd be pretty awesome. Wouldn't you agree, fl0i, having one of those jet packs on? I think it would be pretty entertaining.
But at the same time, kind of dangerous, especially if it's like during a intercourse and you're just gonna hurt your partner. But that's just my, yeah. What the heck? Oh, okay, never mind.
He's killing his own bunker. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but whatever. He feels like he wants to do it. It's cool. It's like, you know what? You know what, brothers? I don't like bunker, so I'm gonna kill it anyway. And it looks like he's putting down a comsat station for it anyway. But I don't like bunkers anyway.
Oh, whatever. So yeah, it's cool. Yes.
Yeah, they're inferior because you can't get that upgrade that will allow you to put what was it called? I forget what it's called. Neo steel frame in StarCraft 2, and you can put 6 Marines in a bunker, which is just absolutely rigged. But no one goes that upgrade. I think that's why. I think these are StarCraft 2 Marines. They're like, gosh darn it, I'm not as OP as I was. StarCraft 2, and now I can't put 6 of my brethren in there. Yeah, that's probably the main reason why. And you're getting some upgrades for the Zerg player. Nothing too special. I wouldn't be surprised if we got Hydrogen or no. He's actually going to go with 3-hatch Mutaplay. As long as he can read this correctly, and he actually is. He's actually already getting up a couple missile turrets. Probably should put one a little below the mineral line just to make sure that mutas can't just kind of slip in there. But yeah, he should be pretty well prepared for this. And I'm not entirely sure if he has stim quite yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually would be done by the time those mutas pop anyway. And yeah, 7 muta are coming out. Yeah, 7 muta are coming out. And that Overlord's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna go check if this has an expand, but it's like, oh yeah, there's no expand.
I kind of question Zerg's placement on the sunken colony that's, well, practically hugging the natural, but it seems that it's not even going to be that much of a deterrent since it's not actually needed whatsoever yet. Terran's actually in pretty good preparation for, well,
yeah, I think it's mainly for the reason that, I mean, maybe they couldn't get a run by or something where it will be able to guard the ramp somewhat more effectively, maybe. And it might have been just something to defend against if there was an early push, if he would have had it. I'm not sure if there was an entire reason to put it down just in response to for him seeing Marine Medic. If there was going to be an incoming push. But I don't really see how these Muta can really do much, as he did invest a lot of money in those missile turrets. He probably would find a little area in the bottom left, bottom, but he's actually still no missile turret there. But Muta Micro isn't the best, as it is a D-Ring. But he's really actually got a fair amount of doing a good amount of harass action right now, which is not bad at all. I would not want to be an SCV right now, quite honestly. Muta's nom 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 nom.
You're so biased.
What?
You're so biased. You're a Terran player, aren't you?
I am a Terran player.
You scum.
No,
whatever.
No. Terran is awesome, by the way, and
I'm
Marines
a Terran as well. Can't be biased.
What?
You can't be biased. You can't be biased in a cast.
Yes, you can.
Become the next.
You can't
become
be
the next sale. Dude, what the heck? All right. Anyways, so it seems like the micro less than ideal. Yeah, I mean, be sale in the bad way that you're like always. Well, yeah, my race is kicking ass right now, and then other times they're gonna be like, no, my race is getting his ass kicked or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My bias is showing. My bias is showing. Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, actually,
Zerg is overpowered. Protoss is overpowered. They need to buff Marines. God, no one understands my pain. Mutas are rigged. They need to be nerfed. So the balance doesn't do crap for the game.
Man, didn't you see the opener for when the Marine got like decorated for SC2 and whatnot? Those suits they're already buff, right? So there.
They need to buff Marines for SC2, man. They're not. I can't.
This is weird one. No SC2 talk. Come on.
But you can make the connection.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if too many people will actually like that all that much. Well,
then again, Brood War players tend to be very, very quote-unquote biased towards the game, and I can understand that. Brood War is a fantastic game. I definitely prefer Brood War, but I just kind of gave up on it, but for difficulty level.
Damn. Well, you should have just played, I don't know, for fun games or something, I don't know. Anyways, seems Terran's gonna actually try to counter movement. Alright, a little bit too late to kill the mutas on their exiting
but
area,
he will actually be able, he might be able to get
oh.
a second, sorry for interrupting, but he might be able to get a second Overlord kill, which would actually further supply block him, which it actually will. And a Link run, yeah, not run by, but might be a Link counterattack, but it looks like it might be a little too late. But if he does, no. These tanks aren't sieged right now and could do a, ooh, free tank kills are never bad. It looks like one tank will actually get picked off. Not a bad thing considering the fact where that's just one less thing they have to deal with later on in the game. And he does have Science Vessel up, and he is getting Irradiate just started up and getting +1 defense, I think. And getting Lurker. So yeah, it looks like standard out of the third, getting his third, just operational. And going moderately fast hive. Probably gonna try to get some Defiler play in there. Nothing too special out of the ordinary. Again, and Muters are like, you know what? I'm gonna go check for an expand again up here, but there's like, oh no, I don't get to shoot my little flying disc thingies at the. They're discs, right?
The things that mutas shoot.
Yeah,
no, they're Glaveworm. They're kind of like discs. It's like when you have you seen Alien vs Predator the movie?
No.
Movies. Well, Predator shoots this like boomerang with spikes. That's like triangle, just a rectangle, kind of like spiked, and that's what the mutas shoot. But they shoot it out of their freaking butts or faces. I don't even know what the heck those things are, but yeah.
See, I thought they use like their curved bodies to like fling it or something, like a big slingshot. Like it's like a little track that it goes down, then it flies right off. That's what I always thought.
Well, yeah, but mainly the bodies are designed so that way they could just have the air cut through. The bigger the body, the more air resistance. At least that's what it showed on some of the videos. But seems two tanks are going to be picked off by a little bit poor tank micro management. Amazingly, it doesn't have that much Zerglings out. Okay, incoming some reinforcements, but his third base is in danger of being attacked.
Yeah, and maybe he put down another macro hatch for more lings or something. As Muta aren't really the right option right now, as considering the fact that he is contained and he is really has a really good turtling back at his main, and he's not really taking a risky third or anything. So Muta probably isn't the right call right now. Massling and Lurker are probably the best thing, and it might be able to clean this up. Maybe if he's able to push in his Lurkers at the same time the Lings engage, but it looks like he's gonna have none of that because Marines are stimmy and they're rigged. They're rigged. And he has, even if he loses that entire army, he has a whole another one back at home. This Zerg needs to probably do some kind of harassment or just kind of starve out the Terran, I guess, because he's only going to be off of 2 base. So and just keep him denying the third. I think the Zerg should be pretty okay as long as he can defend against this like mega push that looks like it's going to be happening pretty shortly, actually.
Alright, it seems that Terran is amassed shitload of guys, not enough women. He needs more bitches. Majority of them back at the main, but actually amazed that Terran hasn't gotten a third base by now. Normally, if he actually loses these vessels, he's like really low on, well, the chances of irradiate for Defilers if they come out. Seems Zerg's, well, able to, but not gonna. Yeah, he does have it.
Yeah.
He does have consumed completely done, 65-70% done. So it's all gonna matter to Zerg's micro right here. It seems like he's got the higher unit count, but the question is his micro gonna be good enough to win in this engagement?
Yeah, he does actually have 1-1 to the lesser upgrades of the Zerg, which is 1 for Carapace and then no attack upgrades. So should be proving to be a little interesting. He does not have +1 attack coming up, or +2 attack for the Terran. And I'm not sure if the Lurkers actually have this upgrade or not. they do not. So no attack upgrades for the Zerg quite yet, which could prove to be pretty hard for the Zerg player. That thing looks awesome.
What thing?
The thing in like the Zerg third and then go up a little bit, and then spinning around. That thing is epic.
Wow, you're easily distracted. Anyways, it seems Terran's going to be reinforcing with much more units incoming out, but he still hasn't taken his expansion yet, so if he gets, well, a bad engagement over here, he's going to be in a world of pain. Seems Zerg put a preemptive swarm a bit too early and not really using the lurkers immediately right after, but now he is, and seems he's going to get a fair amount of kills, and yeah, killed majority of the medics, only like four medics left. So if he actually continues pressuring on, he could actually push back Terran. Just varies on if Terran's going to be able to out micro or irradiate the defilers, and it seems that he did, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I only see one defiler. Where's the other defiler?
I don't know. Oh, it's still under the thing. Oh no.
Take 10.
Run back.
Yeah. You know of how much you of how much the Brood War community hates StarCraft 2. Apparently, there was a live stream of Asus ROG, which in the finals it was a TVZ. Stefano versus whatever. The pro gamers don't matter, but actually the Terran was actually opting to go for a lot of 2-base play, and which actually led to I don't know what the question mark by him is. It actually led to him to blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. The Terran was actually doing a 2-base play where he just kept on doing non-stop aggression to the Zerg, and didn't actually. He used all the minerals that he had to just constantly pump out more units to it. But I guess that might be the. Oh, okay. That is not good right there. It's relevant to the fact because that seems like what the Terran player is doing right now, doing a 2-base play. Or actually, he's actually finally taking an expand, but like a 2-base play where you just do non-stop aggression just to try to break the Zerg apart. Is why it's relevant, is what I thought. Just pointing it out there, it's a strategy that has worked in the StarCraft 2 scene. I don't know if it's viable to StarCraft Brood War, but you know, it could happen. Just something to think about. A
lot of the strategies in SC2 don't really apply to Brood War because, well, for one,
it's a different game. I'm just saying mechanic-wise, it might work. Oh, he just lost 2 defilers. No. Why? Why does that happen? Oh, that's terrible.
So yeah, it seems Terran has the upper hand while Zerg's, well, not exactly utilizing his units simultaneously. I'm guessing he's probably a bit nervous since he is kind of representing the team, which is understandable, but still, that is a lot of units, so I guess it's fine. Terran hasn't really... Okay, third base is finally up. Some units at the top left-hand corner of the base, and seems Terran's going to actually pressure more, and... No, he's not. He's not going to be able to for any time soon. But he's still wasting a bunch of lengths. Actually, amazingly, no attack upgrades, no melee upgrades. And seems Zerg is going to actually try to confront a bit over here without any defilers. Yeah. It's just...
No, I think it is important to note though that both these the micro factor in like the control and mechanics of Brood Wars, you know, you need to it plays such a big difference in it. Like that engagement could have gone completely different for either player really if their micro was a bit better. If the Zerg was able to control all their Zerg units or Zerglings a bit better, that Terran army probably would have been vaporized. More so, and if their macro is like looking a little bit better, but again, this is a D-rank tournament, so you're going to be seeing a lot different kind of stuff that maybe shouldn't go the right way as it might have gone. But it's just something to note there. I think it's really important.
Yeah, that is true, but doesn't seem Zerg has got much gas units incoming yet. Okay, got about a defiler and a lot of skirts, so he's Not entirely using all of his gas, but using what he can in order to delay the turn, which is, well, what you want to do. But
Yeah.
at this point, it seems great.
I think you would really have to get us some money, Dark Swarm, to probably get some lurkers down, but and just continue. He even just wasted probably around maybe 200 gas worth of 200 gas worth of just Scourge just running rallied into the Marines. And it looks like he's actually just going to pull up here and deny two macro hatcheries. He may accidentally run into. Actually, no, he won't. He could have the like 10% probability of running all of his Marines into a lurker line, but I don't think that's going to really happen. He's going to be doing a link counter attack, but there's a whole other army back in the main base, and this is probably going to be just GG. As the Zerg can't really do much at this point. Does have a lot of extra minerals that he could be using, but I mean, Lings versus upgraded Marines is really not going to work. But he's actually doing quite a few damage with these with those lurkers, getting 8 kills on one actually. Wow. I guess that 10% chance of running to a lurker line did happen. Being somewhat careless right there, but he does have a whole nother army back at home. His third is still untouched. And I just say definitely the Zerg is at a disadvantage right here. He will look like he's going to try to resecure his third, though. And yeah. Actually has an idle control group of Marines and medics in the top right, which he could be utilizing a little bit. But yeah, just for more map control. And I don't really see what the Zerg can really do at this point. And what is going on? Well, that's a lot. Okay, they're being transferred. Okay. That's a lot of science vessels, though. I'm not gonna lie. That Flash versus Effort game I saw. Oh wow, that Flash had a lot of SCV. I love the science vessels.
You don't spoil it for somebody else who hasn't seen it.
What? It's an old replay, and it's not even on the CCUP channel. Oh, I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but he had a lot of science vessels.
Alright, there is fine. But I'm just saying, for anybody else who hasn't seen it, they're probably saying like some recent game, because there was a Flash versus Effort recent game, but
wow.
Yeah, just try not to spoil the results. Again, it seems Terran's just going with a few medics, like, I don't know, I guess he has a phobia of the medics, or just doesn't feel like he really needs them. For every medic, I believe the ratio is supposed to be 5 or so Marines per medic. It seems like it's fine, but that's way more than 20 Marines.
Yeah.
Anyways, microing a little bit, killing all the Zerglings, and yeah. I do not see why he tried to engage that without any use of the defilers, which are actually lagging behind a little bit right now, but I don't know, did fl0i actually research Plague? Okay, now he's doing so, and he's got the Ultra Caverns, so he's gonna start pumping Ultralists in a minute, but
I think it's gonna be really hard for him to really, push out, considering that the fact he has like 12, or I can't really tell how many science vessels he has, but they're near. I mean, a lot of them have like over 200, and if he can just start raiding a whole army if he really needs to, since lurkers. It's gonna be his lurker is not really gonna. Yeah, going lurker is probably not gonna work at this point, and still gonna go. Just kind of looks like it's going to just mass link completely. Even if I put down some defense matrices. Scourge are actually getting some good lucky kills off for other science vessels. But there's a GG, and fl0i, good game. I'd recommend trying to work on your micro a little bit. I don't get why I said ICCUP fits just left the game, because I'm still in it, but I try to utilize his units a little bit more if we were to give him a tip. Otherwise, I think he played moderately well for a D-rank player. It was a low-level game, of course. If he did have better map awareness late game, he probably would have been able to deny the third, as it was left pretty much untouched for the rest of the game. But good game by both players. Yeah.